Hello. Hope I've got the volume up enough here. I'm really not able to do the computer version. I've tried. That's why I'm a little bit late. But anywho, we'll just get right into it, eh? Alrighty. So let's just go ahead and I know I've confused everyone with my computer one here. Just gonna pull it up so I can see the comments as well. Okay. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna just go ahead and get started. And if you join, you join. Okay. So what have we got here? Okay, here we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to pull for card pile number 1, which was the Amazonite. And this is the Amazonite. I've done raw this week, so this is the raw Amazonite. It's quite pretty. Okay. And I will just pull that up here. Amazonite. This is good with this affirmation is my senses are in tune with my surroundings. So this is really good when you need to, hi Jacqueline, when you need to ground yourself or you need to be really in touch with your empathic nature or your intuitive nature. Amazonite is a really good stone for that. And I'm just going to move this over a little bit more so I can see for the spiritual thing, it's for cleansing intuition, enhancing your intuition. Yeah, manifestation and universal love. So yeah, it's a beautiful stone, and it's a very soft stone, so you have to be careful with it. But it is a nice stone. Okay. Okay, Amazonite pile number 1. Let's go. All right, here we go. This is pile number 1. So we've got a couple here. So we've got this one, which is heaven and earth. This is about remembering to keep those in balance. You want to make sure that you are keeping your material and your spiritual side. You know, that's all needs to be important. I don't know why this is saying there's somebody can't join, but it's okay. And you've also got blinded by bias. Okay. And then with that, you've also got gratitude. And you have calm in the storm. Okay, so now we're just going to go through here and we're going to read them. Hi, Jesse. Hi, Karen. Hi, Vicky. All right, so let's put these together. This is pile 1 again, Amazonite. So what we've got here is we've got a little bit of a disconnect between your physical and your spiritual side. So this is about bringing those together, making your heaven and earth meet so that you are able to pull what you need from spirit, but also do what you need from the physical world. And what I'm getting is that, you know, a lot of people say, oh, well, I'm just going to wait for a sign. Well, you can't just wait for a sign. You actually have to do the footwork, okay? Hi, Tori. Hi, Kathy Lee. And so you have to do the footwork. And if you're not doing the footwork, the universe can't bring it to you. It's like people say, oh, I want a perfect relationship. I want to meet the perfect guy, or I want to meet the perfect girl, or whatever. But then they sit home all the time. They don't ever go out. You know, they're not going to come knocking on your door. You got to actually leave the house and go and meet people, okay? You know, if you say you want to do, it could be anything. If you're looking for a new job, start going and hanging out in the area you want to work in. You know, it doesn't matter if you're going window shopping or you're just going walking in that area. One of the most effective things I found with people that I work with is that if someone wants to move to a specific area, you start doing things in that neighborhood. You start buying things from the local Foursquare. You start walking around the neighborhood. You walk around. If you see something on the ground, you throw it away that it's trash. You know, those types of things, because then you're putting your energy within that space. So those were a couple things that somebody is pulling on, so that they wanted me to share that with you, okay? And so with this one, you've got blinded by bias, okay? So there's something that you are not seeing because you have a bias about something, but what you're seeing or what your bias is actually not true, okay? So it could be, let's say, I'll say an example is, I have heard people say, oh, I don't want to live in Castle Cliff, but all the people I know from Castle Cliff are freaking amazing. So, you know, hi, Tina. It's all about not being blinded by the biases that you've heard or that other people have, making sure that you listen to your own intuition and go check things out yourself, okay? It's the same thing. It could be a recipe that somebody wants. It could be anything, really. It can boil down to anything. Making your own toothpaste. Doesn't matter. Don't listen to other people's opinions or have a bias because of something that's been hurt you in the past. So now one of you is afraid about a new relationship because of the pain you've had in the past, but you know what? You've already done those lessons. Don't keep yourself from a new relationship because you're afraid you're going to mess it up or because it's going to be painful, because you're not, okay? You've done that. Now go forward. Okay? Go forward, my young Padawan. It's time. All right. And so now also with this, we've got gratitude. And I just want to see what this little quote is here. These are beautiful cards that are, they've got little things on here. So this is Melody Beatty that said, gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. So if you go back through all of the things, it doesn't matter how bad a relationship was, or how bad a work situation was, or how bad a neighborhood was when you used to live there, there was something there for you, or you wouldn't have been there, you know, and you learn through that. You learn through all of the places and all of the lessons we have in life. But if you don't find the gratitude for the suffering, you are not going to learn the lesson, and then you're going to create that suffering again because you haven't found the lessons, okay? So make sure you're looking for those lessons in everything that you're doing so that you're not blinding yourself to that. You will find something to be grateful for in any situation. Doesn't matter, you know, how bad it is. There will be something that will be a positive outcome of it, okay? And now comes calm in the storm, okay? Calm in the storm is about being that space where there is no thing. It's about being 0 point, being in the center of the storm. It's always calm in the center of the storm. Let everything rage around you. Doesn't mean you have to get involved in it, okay? So make sure that you're not allowing yourself to be pulled into other people's storms, and you allow yourself to actually be a part of it, a part of, you know, where you want to be and what you want to be doing, all right? There's so much in this that you know, there's what I'm feeling from this card is this is actually emotion around people around you. It's not necessarily your issue, but what it is that there's people around you who are struggling, and they're you're feeling responsible for helping to make them feel better. But you know, I always go back to the vision I had years ago when I was, you know, talking to Jesus Christ. I was talking to Jesus Christ. Okay, I'll just say it. On the cross, we were all on crosses. As far as I could see, the hills were covered with crosses with people on them. And I turned to him and I said, "Why don't you help them?" And he said, "They have to carry their own cross. Everyone must bear their own cross. You can't carry it for them because you can't carry your own that way." Okay? And so it's really important that you remember that everyone comes here for a lesson. They come here to learn, to experience. And if we are, you know, trying to help all the time and not allowing them to see their lesson, or we're enabling them through not letting them see their lesson, then we're not actually helping them or ourselves, okay? So be the calm in the storm. Doesn't mean you have to try to stop the storm. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. So that's pile 1. Hopefully that was helpful for some of you, okay? And now we're going to go to the next one, which is pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2, blue kyanite. Oh, sorry guys, Amazonite. Pile 1 was Jacqueline, Terry Lee, Sherry F, and Adrienne. So there wasn't very many. Most people picked pile number 3 this week. Pile number 2 this week, we've got Vicky, Jessie, Lori, my sister. Hello, I love you. L'Oreal, Sarah, my other little sister. Hello, Sarah. Vicky, Kylie, Kathy, and Rochelle, okay? And before I do pile 2, I have to show you something that is so cute. Jessie came by today to pick up her book and her certificates, and she brought me a little ducky. Isn't that the cutest thing you've ever seen? Jessie met my duck when she was here, and I just think that's the coolest thing. So thank you so much, Jessie. I love this. It's pyrite duck. Okay. All right, back to work. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to the blue kyanite pile, and I'll just pull up the blue kyanite form here so I can tell you. Hi, Carla. Hi, Kylie. Let's see. Blue kyanite. All right, so blue kyanite, your Your affirmation that you want to use this week is, I easily receive all forms of communication that are for the highest good. So, you know, sometimes we don't know that something is good for us, but we do, you know. So, but it is. So, it could be something like a compliment. A lot of people don't like to take compliments. They feel weird when someone gives them a compliment, but just say thank you. You know, don't feel like you have to degrade the compliment when someone gives it to you, because, you know, that's really important, because that shows that you love yourself too by accepting that compliment. Okay. So, all right. Now, also with blue kyanite, this one is really good for psychic work, meditation, out-of-body experiences, release and dispelling negativity, yeah, and vision quests. So those are all the crystal lore for the blue kyanite, all right? And now we're going to go ahead into the cards for blue kyanite. So I'll show you the cards and then we'll read them, okay? So we've got Self, which is a really cool looking card. Just try to get the glare off of there for you. So that's Self. And that's absolutely beautiful. And then you've got Open Your Mind. Okay. And then you have Apple Blossoms, which is Choices, Knowledge, and Illumination. And we have Be Without Malice. Okay. This is one of my favorite cards, I have to be honest. Okay. So let's put these together. What have we got? All right, the self. Knowing yourself means that you are not dependent on what other people think of you. You're not worried about how other people are seeing you or perceiving you or judging you or any of those other lovely words that we have in our vocabulary from society. This is about knowing who you are, and that means knowing every aspect of yourself, the dark and the light. How to balance that, how to find peace, how to let your dragons rage when they need to. You know, there's a whole lot of information that we can find when we start to examine who we really are. And so this card is talking about making sure that you take the time to get to know who you really are. Now something down here is calling me and I just want to see what that is. Okay, so you've got I love that she has the magic in her hands and in her heart. So to me, this is some type of energy work. So if that's something that you wanted to do, or that you know, are afraid people would judge you for, but you still want to do it, you know, just do it. If you have the gift of healing and you can share it with other people, what's holding you back? You know, why would you hold that back from everyone else? You've also got the doves. It's going to bring you peace. You're going to feel surrounded and comfortable. You've got your Kundalini awakening with the two dragons coming upward towards the pineal gland. You know, this is about expanding yourself and opening your mind. Look at what I keep hearing is, what are you afraid of? You know, what is it that you're actually afraid of? And then you have to take that and tear it down. You know, and coming from having been raised with fear-based religious teachings when I was a child, and having that switch used on me whenever I was talking to those people that other people couldn't see, I had to overcome that, and it was really a big thing to actually strip that all away and get back to what I had known from childhood, that beautiful energy of spirit. So, you know, ask yourself, what is it you're afraid of? Why are you afraid of reconnecting with your higher self, okay? Because that's the only self that matters, is your higher self, right? Once you're connected to that, you can pretty much do anything. You can align to where you need to be going. Choices, knowledge, illumination. Guys, you guys are so much on a path to self-discovery and getting to know who you are. And that's absolutely a beautiful thing. And the thing is, you have to be without malice. You know, there's a lot of people in the spiritual community who use spiritual bypassing, and they can be quite judgy, all right? We don't want to be one of those people. You know, we try not to tell other people what they should be doing, you know, what they should be eating, what they should be smoking, drinking, wearing, who they should be in, you know. It's not up to anybody but that person. So we have to make sure we are not the one that ends up being the judgy person and telling everybody else what they should be doing, okay? And also, you know, thinking, oh, well, it's those people over there that are creating all the chaos. It's these people over there that are creating all the chaos, because it's not. You know, we're all connected. Every single one of us is the same energy. And all the lessons that we have within this reality or within this timeline are because we've all decided upon those lessons to learn, okay? So try not to set yourself apart and judge other people, and also try not to judge yourself, because that's the hardest one, okay? So that is pile number 2. So that was blue kyanite. Alrighty, so let's go to pile number 3. Alright, what have we got? We have got... Oh, I think you'll like this one. Pile number 3 is spirit quartz. I'm just going to pull that up real quick. Spirit quartz. So spirit quartz is, I am connected with the higher realms. I am connected with higher realms. This is really good for, it's, the lore is, I have to say that, lucid dreaming, energy transfer, spiritual awakening, communication with your guides. This is the spirit quartz. Actually, you know, I don't think I even showed you the blue kyanite, did I? Ooh, I'll just show you the blue kyanite real quick. It's a beautiful stone. And there's a black kyanite that's quite beautiful as well. That one's really has a psychic punch, I tell you. But the blue kyanite is just absolutely stunning. Okay? So that's the blue kyanite we just did. And now we're moving on to the spirit quartz, which I love this little spirit quartz. It's just so beautiful. Okay? This stone feels extremely peaceful, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's actually got like a lilac sheen to it. I'm not sure if you can see it with that with the camera, but it's quite beautiful. So yeah, spirit quartz is good for that. It's also good for your energy body and protection with that. All right. So now we're going to see the cards. So we've got pile number 3. We'll just run over who it was again. Shayla, Pamela, Wendy, Michelle M, Mandy F, Sarah S, Fiona N, Cass O, Karen G, Christine H, Dylan M, Debbie H, Hillary M, Tracy D, Sarah B, hi Sarah, Drea, my other sister, Carla R, Michelle E, Mel J, Tamara, and Brenda and Deanna. Okay. Pardon me. I should have grabbed myself. Oh, here's some water. All right, a little bit of essential oil water. Okay, so we're just going to go into this one. So first off, you have abundance, so that's pretty cool, right? Get abundance. What a beautiful card that one is. You've got stand up and fight. You've got dignity. And you have the source of all. Okay? So it looks like you've got some stuff going on here, guys. Let's see here. First off would be look at what you have around you. What is the abundance that you have in your life? You know, on this I'm seeing, you know, she's got a dagger, but she's got it sitting on the ground. She's not even using it, okay? Yes, she could use it if she wanted to. She could attack back, but that's not going to help, okay? There's a little rabbit here for fertility. There's a little bird's nest with baby birds in it. You know, part of this feels like you're dealing with something to do with custody or dealing with childcare. Don't fall into fear with this, because that's only feeding it. It's not about the kids, you know, with this. It's not actually about the kids at all. It's about control. All right? So if you do not react, it won't get as bad as it's gonna. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's about sitting in gratitude, looking at everything, looking at everything around you, and remembering, yes, I've got this big dragon behind me, and I could sick this dragon on somebody, but I don't need to do that, because it's not actually going to help, okay? What you need to do is look at how can you be fruitful in your conversations to solve the problem, okay? And this is directed at, I think, 3 people. I'm not exactly sure, but it feels like 3 people who are going through a similar situation. Now, with this, I almost feel like there's an like travel. This almost feels like somebody wants to travel, and it's going to, there's going to be a big showdown and everything, but it's going to work out in the end. Okay, so don't fall into fear. Don't let that be where your prime focus is going to be, because if you try to have a battle of the wills, the other person will whip out their dragon. All right? So try to stay calm, get all of your ducks in a row, and then move forward from there, okay? So that's just for a couple of you. The rest of you, looking at what you have around you and the abilities that you have will start to flourish more. You also have transformation coming up with your labels, what labels you have for yourself, okay? It feels like you've got some labels that you've so accustomed to using, but they're actually not going to be there anymore. You're going to be completely changing that. So that could be changing a role. It could be, you know, changing your name. It could be something like that. But I see a label change here with this one. All right. Now, we've got stand up and fight, which is kind of the opposite of what I just said, right? But this isn't that same, this is not that same thing. What this is this is about, this one is about reclaiming your voice, okay? This is about reclaiming your voice. The best way to reclaim your voice is not to yell and scream and, you know, try to demand. That's not going to actually be helpful. The best way to reclaim your voice is to learn how to speak in a manner that's going to get your point across in a calm manner. And it's actually going to express your needs and set your boundaries. Okay, if you don't use your voice to do those things, people are just going to walk all over you. Okay, and this isn't just within relationships. This is everywhere around you. But the beautiful thing about the Stand Up and Fight card is that spirit animals are all around this person. They're completely surrounded with spirit animal. So start looking at when you, okay, okay. They're saying you're going to be starting to see the same animal over and over and over again. And when you do, look into the habitat, the social hierarchy, and also the family unit of that animal, whatever it is, okay? That's something that you need to do for yourself, because that's how spirit talks to us. They will give us symbology, signs. They will lead us to what we need to find, but they're not going to tell us what we need to find, okay? You have to build that language, and once you build the language, then you can get the messages, but it's really cute because you got, you know, all of these spirit animals and everything are like right behind this person. Even this tiny little frog on the shoulder has got a little bit of an attitude, and I think that's hilarious. So, you know, our spirit animals have a lot of energy. They come in with both positive and negative aspects. And so if you've got, let's say you've got a wolf behind you, that's wonderful, and they can help you with a lot of things. But, you know, wolves are also either going to be off on their own, or they're going to be in a pack, right? So it's those two different things. And so you have to look at every aspect of that animal to be able to learn what your lesson is with them. And I also see you've got one sword up and one sword down, okay? So it's about balance. It's about finding that balance, okay? And they're also saying you need to stand up and fight for the planet, okay? Use your voice. When you see something isn't right, you need to say something. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be offshore drilling. It could be polluting the beaches. It could be, there's all kinds of things it could be. And what this is saying is we need to stand up for that as well. All right? Dignity. All right, so this is Confucius. A wise man has dignity without pride. A fool has pride without dignity. Okay? So this is a really good thing of what I was talking about with the first card. You know, if you don't have pride in who you are, and you allow someone else to try and minimize you or take you down because they need to feel better about themselves, you know, that's something that you have to work on. It's not about them. It's about why are you listening to their bullshit, right? You have to come to center with yourself so that you're not listening to all that stuff, so that you know better, you know? Pride is not about being prideful or boastful. Pride is about, well, I know who I am, and I'm proud of how far I've come, and what you're saying is total crap, and I'm not going to buy it. You see? So that's what that's about. Okay, let's see here. And we've got the source of all, okay? We all come from the same place. We all are here in lesson, and we all will go back to the same place, okay? Doesn't matter what name we put on it, what label we slap on it. It doesn't matter whether we're fearful of it or whether we're joyful about it. You know, it doesn't matter if we were taken out or we took ourselves out or if we just went. We all go to the same place, right? So, when you stop and you reconnect with that, when you reconnect with the source of everything, you fall into line with what is going on in the universe. So you start to feel that guidance, okay? So if you put these together, so now that we've gone over everybody, because there was a lot of people on that one, so it was kind of snipped into little segments, but when you put it all together, now the overall message is that there is abundance. Abundance isn't always about money. It's about how you feel inside. It's about, you know, are you slowing down enough to notice the smaller things in life and being appreciative of that connection? You know, these two cards especially, there's a lot of little animals and things in the background. You know, she's taking time to pick up a bird's nest off the ground. You know, it's just about being in that space. Her cornucopia is full. So, yeah, these are beautiful cards. Reconnecting. You really have to reconnect to all that is with that pile. All right, so that was pile 3. Now, hi, Amy. Ooh, let's see. Should we pull some cards for you guys? Does anybody want a card? I'm just going to use these. These are my favorites. All right, if you want a card, say so. Dum, 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 dum. I don't see anybody saying they want a card, so I'm just going to go. Just kidding. I'm not. I'm going to pull one for Amy because I can see your name. Aw, look at that, Amy. Enjoy the moment. You're in a transition phase right now. Hi, Tanika. I'll pull you too, and Karen. Yes, and Kylie. And Tori. Okay, I better start writing these down, eh? All right. Okay. So, Amy, you're in a beautiful transition phase right now where you're starting to step more into who you are and be your unique self. You know, you've got this beautiful light above you that is guiding you, and it's just about moving toward that, eh? Where is it that you want to be going? You know, is it, you need to look, if they're saying put your chin up, stop walking with your chin down. You need to look up and look around you and what's going on around you, okay? Because there's lots of opportunity around you. And you're going to have to decide which way you want to go with that, okay? I'm just going to turn the volume off on my computer because I didn't realize it was on. There we go. So yeah, put your chin up, start looking around you because there's lots of opportunities out there that are calling to you. And you'll be able to choose, okay? There's not just one. Look at how many different choices you have here and here. So there's different things. This would be career and partnership, all right? So that's you, Amy. All right. Amy's done. Okay, and I'm just going to pull my other cards back in here in case somebody gets it again. Then we'll know it's a hard-hitting one, eh? So, I'll just do this real quick. This one is that. I have 2 decks that are exactly the same. And what I've done is I've color-coded the edges of them so that I can keep them in the right deck. Yes. Danita taught me this trick. Thank you, Danita. It's always a good one. There we go. So, I've got blue and I've got gold. Now, who have we got now? Let's see. We have got... Okay, so... Oh, it won't go up again. Oh, man. Why does it do that? Okay, I cannot see your names. I'm just going to guess at who I had. I know I had Karen. I know I had Tori. I saw Kylie. Let's see. Vicky wanted one. Okay. And we'll start with these, and then we'll come back and do some more. Okay. Because for some reason it's not moving. Okay. Tina. It's just stopping. It just keeps rotating back up and up. There's Kylie. Carla. Alright, Carla. And who else have we got? Okay. Here we go. Tanika, that's who it was. Tanika. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Alright, it just keeps going back. Fiona, I see you on there. Sorry guys, I'm not very, it's hard to keep the energy going and do this part, okay? So, Karen. Hi Karen. And Stacy. Okay, there's a few. Let's get started with these, okay? So I'm just going to rotate the decks depending on which one it feels like. All right, we pulled for Amy. We're pulling for Tori now, okay? Here we go, Tori. Aw, this is a beautiful card. I love this card too. This one is called Name the Thing. And Name the Thing is talking about everything is frightening when we don't know what it is. When we're not exactly sure what it is we're afraid of and we don't put a name to it, that fear can just keep building and building and building, okay? So when you take it down to its parts and you actually look at what it is you're afraid of, then it's a lot easier to figure out what you're actually looking at, okay? So let's say an example would be you walk into a dark room and you see something moving in the corner and you automatically go into fear, right? But if you are able to let your eyes adjust a minute and you look over there, you'll see it's your cat, right? And then now that you know it's a cat, you've named it, so now you're not afraid. Do you see what I'm saying? So this is about putting a name to what you're afraid of, okay? What is it you're actually afraid of? And see if it's something that you need to be afraid of, and then move forward from there, okay? So that's Tori. Karen G. Karen. Here we go, Karen. Let's pull one for you. Alrighty. Oh, that's cool. See yourself in nature, Karen. See yourself in everything around you. See yourself in the 15-year-old annoying girl at the store. See yourself in the old man who's driving too slow. See yourself in the beautiful rose that you walk past. You know, all those things. It's about seeing yourself in everything. And when you see yourself in everything, you start to feel that connection to everything again. And so you don't feel so isolated, okay? So that's a beautiful, beautiful card for you, Karen. And I can almost hear you going, ooh la la, hey Karen. All right, so we're going to move over to this one again. We're going to go to Kylie. Okay, let's go to Kylie. Oop, come here. Let's see what you've got. Ooh, see the patterns, Kylie. This is actually a really good card. When we see patterns in our behaviors, it takes that away from us. So what I mean by that is, if we keep having the same conversation over and over again with people, we need to look at what the conversation is and find out what it is we're defending. What is it that we're trying to get across to people that they're not understanding? How can we say it differently? How can we express our needs without offending people? And I'm not saying you do that on purpose. It's just sometimes you get really excited about something and you just say what you want, and then people get huffy. And it's not, you know, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just remembering it. Sometimes people need to be told things in a different way. Okay, so sometimes you have to spoon feed them gently rather than, you know, dumping a carton over their head. All right, that's what that's about. All right. Okay. It almost feels like that's annoying co-workers, okay? So I don't know what that is, but that's what I'm picking up on. Okay, now we're going to go to Vicky. Let's see here, Vicky. All right. Okay, what have we got here? We've got heed your dreams. Vicky, go for it, dude. What are you waiting for? Heed your dreams. Move toward them. You know, and not only that, listen to your dreams. Are you still doing your dream journaling? You know, that's really important. Make sure that you're doing that, because one of the gifts you have is that messages through your dreams. So you need to make sure that you're listening to that, or you need to try to listen to your dreams and see what you can get from it. And yeah, I've got dream dictionaries here in the lending library. You're more than welcome to come and get one, Vicky. Okay, so that's for you. Heed your dreams, Vicky. Now we're going to Carla. Okay, let's see what we've got for you, Carla. Okay. Woo! Shameless sensuality. Don't minimize yourself because others get jealous, okay? Don't minimize yourself because others have something to say about you. Be who you are. You know, it's one of the things that so frustrates me is that, you know, and it happens in all of society. It doesn't matter if you're female or male. People try to stuff you down if you show any sense of sexuality, sensuality, love, passion, you know, any type of fire. People really get offended by that, especially if they're, you know, don't want to have that in their lives themselves because they're afraid of it. Don't let people minimize you or put out your flames, you know? Keep going. Keep on being who you are. And, you know, the only person who truly judges you is you. Everybody else just has an opinion, okay? So stop taking that on, all right? That's their opinion. It's not a reality. Okay, we're going to go to Tanika. Here we go. Let's see what we get here. Okay, time to reflect. This is a really good one. Reflection is one of the best ways to learn about yourself. I love, well, that's pretty much what I do all the time, but it's, you know, time to just take some time out and look at your plan for the last 5 years and look at how everything went, where the turns and challenges were, you know, what path you're on now and where you want to be in 5 years from now. Take this time right now to do what you want. It's not about, you know, I wouldn't say it's kind of about goal setting, but it's about more checking in to see if your goals are the same. Okay? So just check on that. All right? So that's Tanika. Now we're going to go to Fiona. Okay. Here, this one tried to jump out. Oh, that's so cool. Look at this. Not so black and white. Is that the coolest card ever? You know, that is so true. Like everything, there's nothing that's black and white. Everything is lots of color in between. You know, there's extremes on both ends, and then there's a lot of other beautiful things in the middle. Either extreme, either too good, either too bad, whatever. Those are not actually where we want to be. We want to be in the middle where all the color is. We want to be, you know, changing things and making new ways of seeing the world, rather than always looking at, you know, what I'm hearing is what's going on in the papers. Stop watching the papers, you know, the news media. Don't watch all that stuff. Start looking at things, looking at books, going to the, you know, go to the Rose Garden, have a walk. Do those types of things and look at the beauty in the world again instead of all the stuff that's in the media and the black and white thinking and all of that, that duality thinking, because that's not who you are. So don't let yourself get pulled into that. Remember, you're this colorful zebra and go have fun, okay? All right, so that was Fiona. Now we've got Karen. I already did Karen. Oh, is there another? There was another Karen. This is Karen Rushed here. The other one was Karen Gooch. Okay, so we're going to go with Karen R. Okay. What's this one? Ooh, I like that one. Look at this. Seek your destiny, Karen. Where is it you want to be going? What is it you want to be doing? This is about going inward, about doing some more, you know, it's similar to the last card about going in, doing the reflection, but with this one, it's more about finding out what your passion is. What is it that you absolutely love? You know, where could you spend your hours? If you had all the time in the world, what would you be doing? You know, what is your passion? What is it that you, what would you do to create the life that you want right now? What would you do for yourself? Okay. So, yeah. Just seek what it is that you want to be doing. And I know it sounds really easy, but actually it's really funny because when people do decide to take that time and look at what they want to be doing, they realize they've been doing it all along. They just never thought of it as their destiny. Okay? And that feels like for you too. You've been doing it all along. You just never looked at it that way. Okay? So that was Karen. Karen R on that one. And that goes in that pile. And I've got Stacy C. This one. We're going to go with this one. Okay, Stacy. Let's see what we got here. Okay. You've got an unfair judgment here, Stacy. Okay? This feels like you are being judged unfairly, but also you're unfairly judging someone else, okay? And it's not something that you're doing consciously. We never do stuff like that consciously. This feels like unresolved pain, okay? So this unresolved pain has been sitting there stewing, and now that you have your life the way, you know, where you have all these options and you have all this beautiful, lovely people around you, and you're, you know, now that you're stepping into who you are, all this stuff's going to come up, okay? So don't judge yourself when you think, well, I should be okay, because you're not going to be okay. Once your physical body is okay, your mental stuff starts to come up because it knows you're in a safe space, okay? So try not to be too hard on yourself when all this stuff comes up and you need to process it, all right? Yeah. Because it's going to make you, it'll make you withdraw, and you don't want to do that. You know, you've kind of just come out of your shell, and you don't want to be stuffing yourself back in a box, all right? Okay, so that was Stacy. All right. Great. Okay, cool. And I don't know if I missed anybody. If I missed anybody, please let me know. I did Kylie's. Yep. Tina Wilson. Tina. I see you here. I'm going to pull one for Tina, and I'm going to pull one for Kathy, because I didn't see if they asked for one, but I'm just going to do it. So, Tina, here's yours. It's so cute! Look! Isn't it cute? Okay, Tina, be here now. You know, be in the present moment. Be here and now. There's something right now, because those are cherries, and it's cherry season right now, right? So there's something right now that is important for you, and it feels to me like you are connecting with your guides very strongly, Tina. That's what this feels like. It feels like, you know, you have been doing all this work silently behind the scenes, and all of a sudden you're getting these clear, instant, intuitive hits, and they're saying you need to pay attention to it, you know? And the other thing is when you look at this, it's actually a mouse, and with mice, they are so resilient and so intelligent. They can figure things out really easily, okay? I'm going to send you the mouse thing, Tina, because I think that that's important for you. So I'll just message you on that. But yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. Look at all of the golden light around. There's two guides there. There's the stars coming in with the magic. Yeah, that's beautiful. So I'm also going to look up cherry in my Bach flower remedies, because I have cherry plum and I have cherry something other. So I'm going to look those up in the Bach flower remedies as well and get that back to you. All right. I get so distracted so easily, as you can tell. Okay, and who else did I say I was going to pull for? Kathy. Kathy Lee. Hi, Kathy. I'm just going to pull a card for you. Even if you didn't ask for one. Okay. Oh, L'Oreal. I don't think I pulled one for L'Oreal. Okay. Kathy, be honest. Okay? And this is more about being honest with yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to accept who you are 100% and not care what anyone else thinks, okay? You have to be honest with yourself. What is it you want? Okay? That's yours. And I'm going to go ahead and pull one for L'Oreal. Okay, here we go. L'Oreal. Oh, that is super duper cute. All right, L'Oreal, be a curious creature. Start really exploring some different things. Look at all the different things around. You know, and I almost feel like this could be character building for you, trying something different. So this is absolutely amazing. That's a really cool card for you. Be a curious creature. And a lot of this, if you look at this, a lot of this is alchemy as well. There's a lot of alchemical things here. So you know, with the year you've had, it's been one hell of a ride. But now that you've gained all this wisdom and now that you've gone through all these challenges, you've got so much energy behind you to start to pull into what it is you want to bring to fruition. Okay? It's very interesting. I don't know why, but his little feet are standing out to me. Yeah, I think that's really interesting because he actually has a book next to him. And I think that that is something that, you know, maybe it's time for you to do something different with your writing. That'll be cool. All right, so that was for L'Oreal. All right, let's see. I don't think... Have I missed anyone else? Let me see here. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Okay. Oh, we've got 7 new ones here. Hi, Jay Lee. Let's see. Okay, I'm just going through here, guys. 1 second. I'll be right with you. Okay. Oh, Vicky. I did pull one for Vicky G. Let's see. It keeps flopping back down on me. Stacy. It just keeps resetting. Sorry, guys. I can't see the bottom comments. It's so annoying. Okay. Sarah, I see you there. I can't quite get to it. Okay. Oh, cool. Let's see. Here's Sarah. All right. I'm going to pull you a card, Sarah. Okay. Oh, hi, Angel. I'll pull you one, too. Okay, so let's go with Sarah. We're going to pull Sarah first. Okay, and then I'm going to pull one. I'm just going to write that down because I'll forget. Sarah, B. And then I'm going to do one for Angel. And then I'm going to do one for Jay Lee. Okay? There we go. If anybody else wants one, then you need to let me know. Okay? All right, Sarah Brierly. Okay? Not the other Sarah. That was earlier. Okay. You got Seek Your Answers Within. Okay, now, you know, oftentimes we ask our friends opinions, and it's good to get opinions if we want to just take that in and mull it over. But, you know, we cannot rely on other people's opinions to be what makes our decisions for us. We actually have to take what other people are saying and then break it down to actually look at what their opinions are for. You know, I have a couple really good friends and I only call them when I know I need a good ass kicking. You know, like Tina came by today and she was telling me some shit I needed to hear. You know who your friends are that will give you that ass kicking? Ask them, okay? Yeah, because you've got the Seek the Answers Within, but you also need to have that that ability to be able to look through what they're saying and say, okay, I've got 5 people that are telling me this thing, but is that their intent to keep me going forward, or is it that they like me where I am? Do you see what I'm saying? And then you'll have another friend who's going to come over and go, what are you doing? You know? So take it that way. Seek your answers within, but always make sure that you're mulling over what it is that you're hearing around you, okay? Now, this is about reconnecting with your higher self. What they're showing me, like what I'm seeing is that this almost looks like this bear is doing energy work on himself. Hey, William, I'll pull one for you too. So this is something you need to do, Sarah. Start running your energy, okay? Start putting your hands over your heart and running your energy every single day. Do your affirmations, say your Reiki principles, whatever you need to do, and pull that energy up and keep pulling it up until you start to feel your heart opening again, because you've clamped that sucker down, all right? All right, Sarah. All right, so that was Sarah. We're going to pull one for Angel. Pull one for you. Hi, Angel. Nice to hear from you. Okay. Seek inspiration. So, Angel, what is it you need to look at? What is it that you're hoping to accomplish? Look for people who have done what you want to do, and start being in that, immersing yourself in that energy. So, like when I was writing, I started following a bunch of authors. I started putting myself in that. I started hanging out with authors. You know, I wanted to be in that environment. When I was studying with, in psychology, I was hanging out with people who did psychology. I was hanging out with, people who do those things. So find someone, or not only one person, but there's one person in particular that is already in that field, that is a friend that you already know, that you need to spend more time with, but the rest of it is trying to build that up around you. So make your feed about what it is you're wanting to accomplish, okay? People forget that their whole news feed in their Facebook can be a manifestation tool. It absolutely is amazing what you can do with that. And then when you want to do something else, you change it all again, all right? So good. Oh, you're welcome, Sarah. All right, so that was for you, Angel. And now we're going to go to Jay Lee, and then we'll do William. Okay, Jay Lee, let's see what we've got for you. Okay. I got to get some matcha for you. My kid wants some matcha, so I have to get some for her. So I'll get a hold of you. I just remembered it. Oh, that's beautiful. Show that you care, Jay Lee. Okay? Don't wait for that other person to show you first. Do it. Just do it. Okay? Open your heart. Show them that you care. All right? Oh, perfect, Angel. Yeah, Jay Lee, this is about opening your heart back up, okay? And don't be afraid to open that heart back up. It's time to show that you care. All right? I think you know what that means. All right. I love the big white dragon. That is so beautiful. So pretty. All right. And now we're going to go to William. We'll pull one for you, William. All right. I'm going to pull one from this deck for you, William. Okay. Here we go. Ah, William, follow the moon. You've forgotten that you have that in you. You've got this. You're so connected with the moon cycles because you're an emotional person. You've got a beautiful heart, and you're intuitive, and you're empathic. And so you have to remember to look at what the moon phases and how they're affecting you, because you'll be affected by them because of who you are, because of your gentle nature. And so when you feel like you need to withdraw, then you need to do that. Give yourself some time to just be by yourself at water's edge is what I'm hearing. Go sit at the beach by yourself and just clear your head, man. Okay? Because it's something that has to happen. Otherwise, you carry, and then you're going to explode. And that's never good for anybody, okay? Then you feel guilty for like 3 months because you said something mean, So make sure that you're allowing yourself to have that downtime to reconnect with nature and reconnect with water. And just let out all the emotion that you've got going through your body. You've been through a lot this year, buddy. So try and remember that you need that cyclic cleansing, okay? Okay. Give my love to the family, William. Okay. All right. Is there anyone else, or we got it? I think that's everybody. Not too shabby. Awesome. Sweet. Okay, I think I've got everybody. All right, guys. Thank you so much. It was really good to see you. Oh, I will do my little spiel at the end. I'm just going to read a poem out of my book. Here it is again. The new copy. It's so cool. Look at it. Just turned out so well. This is not the proof copy anymore. This is actually the real one. I'm just going to go to this one. Okay? All right. We're going to go with... Oh, which one should we do? We're going to go with Many Moons Ago. Many moons ago I promised, this time I would remain clear. The truth would seek me out, free from the shackles of fear. Alabaster silk, wood and flesh, engulfed in flames and swept away. In this life, free to speak out loud, still able to remember the way. Those who seek it shall find it, within the depths of their soul. In these times we're given clarity to reclaim all that they stole. Peace and compassion will lead, if we follow the love in our hearts. Keep pressing against their illusions, knowing fear ends where it starts. No requirement is needed to see, only your faith from deep inside. We will once again be free, for our power we no longer can hide. Okay? For our power will no longer hide. We're not going to hide our power anymore, guys. We're going to stand in it, and we're going to just know that this time around, we can wield that power, and we're not going to hurt other people, and we're not going to be hurt by it, okay? It's really important that we remember that we have that strength, that we've given our lives over so many times. This isn't one of those times, all right? So stand in your power, and don't be afraid. This was written in 2005, by the way, okay? So, if you want my book, you can get, I have 8 copies left. If you want a signed copy, you can get it through my website or through me. And then if you don't want that one, you can get one from Amazon. It's on Amazon now. So the link's up on my page, and I'll put it on the other pages as well. And yeah, cool. It's really nice to see you guys. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Okay, bye-bye.